Okay, welcome to another hip hop breakdown. Let's check this out right here.
5, 6, 7.
8, 1, 2, 3, 6. Good. Okay, so first thing I want to do is break down the first 4 count. The 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to show you this clip right here. Let's take a look. 2 and 3 and 4 and now here what I want to do is I'm going to talk about right on the 1. So right when I jump, you see, you guys notice right here, right? Obviously all my weight is on my front leg, which is the left leg. See how I pick up my back leg, so obviously I can move that one. That's what I want you to do. See, notice how much forward I lean. Sometimes I see my students standing straight up, okay? Notice the angle, how much my chest is leaning forward, my hip is back, okay? The weight is more towards the ball of my foot versus the heel, okay? Leaning to the front. Here you go. Let's see if we can demonstrate it with Kaori. And notice on the and two, when I steps out, the leg goes out, and watch the upper body here. The upper body's not swinging side to side. We're moving fast. We're going 1 and 2, right? The 1 and 2. You don't have time to go and 2. So you gotta make sure, try to stay put on the upper body. You want to make this look easy. So let your leg do the work while the upper body stays put. Okay. Okay. On the 3 and 4, we did the heel tap. Okay. Heel tap is you're just tapping the heel. The heel is gonna notice the heel. Boom. 3. And notice on the end, when I return back, watch when I return back. You see how I tap the front of my feet, tap the toe, the ball of my feet first, okay? Tap the heel, then the ball of my feet, but then I put pressure on it, so I put my weight over. See, notice, if you guys watch my hip right here, right when I tap, this is 3, now moving forward, 3, and notice the hip is gonna quickly shift over. Okay, shift over to my right side. So the weight is over there. Now my left leg could be picked up. Then I could do a heel tap on the 4. Okay, 4 and I return back. Okay, let's watch this tempo now. Notice in this one, I didn't add my hip, I didn't add the upper body. That's all right. Just start with this right now, making sure that's good. Okay, but because in class we talked about also adding the upper body, adding the hip movement. We want to make sure we add as much as we can to this movement. All right, let's try this to music now. So again, when you're learning these choreography, it's better, in my opinion, to chunk it up in the size of 4 count. Just do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Chunk it up. Make sure it becomes a little bit part of your muscle memory before you try to move on. Sometimes the biggest mistake that I see a lot of beginning students is trying to take too big of a bite. Does that make sense? You don't want to stuff all that information in all at once and you're going to forget. You're going to, like a big ass pizza, you're going to throw it up. Take small chunks, chew it, and then take smaller chunks and then chew it. Makes sense? So do 4 8 counts, drill it, then do the next 4 8 counts. Okay? I want you guys to try this again. Do the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause a little bit. Do 1, 2, 3, 4. Just do it a few times again. Here you go. Let's do it with me. 3 and 4 and. Okay, we're gonna do it again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's it. Good. Okay, do it twice. And if you want to do it again, rewind it back and do it again. Okay, so next portion, the 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 5 and 6 and let's take a look. You're slow. Right, so we broke it down 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 5 and 6 and notice the body is going down. So watch the 5 and, right? Immediately right on the 5 and, my body just dropped. One of the other common pitfalls that a lot of students do is they just focus on just the leg. If you only do just the leg and the body stands straight up, it's gonna look awkward, it's gonna look stiff. You gotta drop down at the same time when the heel comes out, right? So in class we talked about, right when we start, take a look at my feet. There's a small V. V, meaning the heels are closer together than the feet. Or than the toes, okay? So if you're standing with your toes parallel or your feet parallel, this ain't gonna work as good. Have your toes pointing out, okay? Toes pointing out, heels closer together. Right on the 5, the heel goes out, right? You're pivoting on the ball of your feet, heel goes out, right? And then you pivot on the ball or the heel of your feet, then the toe goes out. 5 and, okay? 5 and. One more time, rewind it. Take a look. I'm going to run it one more time, okay? On the 5 and, frame by frame. Here we go. 5, right on the 5. My heel goes out and almost looks like my knees are collapsing in. Look at my knees right there. Knees in. You could tell really well. Kaori's doing a great job. The knees are a little bit closer together. Look at the toes. Nice, closer, right? Heel goes out, and then see, you can see that we're pivoting on the ball or the heel of our feet, and the toe goes out. 5 and. Now on the 6 and, we really try to isolate, okay? Meaning the shoulders and the head, try not to move. Only move a section. We're gonna move the right leg first, then the left leg. 5 and. This is 6 and, right? Notice the 6 and. Here's the 6 and then the other way. 7 and then we jump up together. Jump up, straight up, boom, 8. Simple, right? Let's take a look. And again, we try to get that isolation, right? It's okay to have a little bit of movement when you first start, okay? So if you're ready, let's try tempo. Let's try tempo. Here we go. Let's try one more time. Ready? Okay, wait. We weren't ready. Let's try that again. I think I caught you off guard on that one. Let's go. All right, good. She was ready that time. All right, so let's put it together all the way from 1 through 8. We're gonna do it slow first. All right, let's try slow, meaning half time. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6. Good, good. Okay, so if you have that at that speed, let's see if we could do it tempo. Here we go. You got it? I think we got it on the video, so hopefully you guys got it over there as well. The second 8 count, we're gonna do, it's like a jazz square. So those that know what a jazz square is, the first portion is just a jazz square. However, we're gonna speed it up later, okay? So first we're gonna do a jazz square. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's watch this. So right after the jazz square, watch the 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go 5, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna count a little bit different for now, okay? Watch my count, or listen to my count as I do this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Now I'm gonna change the count. Instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm gonna say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay. So as you guys practice at home, count that with me. Say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 as you do what I'm doing. Let's take a look. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. One other thing I want to point out is right when I step on the 1, both of my knees are bent. If you just watch the height, See where my head is at right here? That's my maximum height. I'm standing tall, right? Right when I start, notice I'm already down. I don't stay at that height. So a lot of beginner dancer I see is, I don't want to call you guys lazy, but in a sense you are. If you're just standing straight up, you're not hunching low, you're not bending your knees, you're not getting your stability down, then that's kind of lazy. So you want to stay down, making sure your center of balance is nice and strong. Okay, take a look. Okay, I don't know if you can really tell, but it did drop maybe 1 or 2 inches, just a little bit. That itself is enough to get your balance better. Okay, again, going back to what I was saying, counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So if you got that, let's try that just a little bit faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, get ready. Okay, that was a little bit faster. Let's try that again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Notice on the 3 and 4, my upper body, Kaori's upper body right here, head and shoulder, nicely isolated. It's just the feet that's going out and out right here. Okay, just gotta rewind it one more time. Let's take a look. That 3 and 4, very nice. It's isolated, just the leg going 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, that's very important because I see a lot of beginner students trying to do that. When they go 3 and 4, they actually put the weight. You don't want to put pressure. You don't want to put weight on the leg that's sticking out. If you do that, you're gonna find your upper body moving, and that's something that you don't want to do in this move. Okay. After the 4, let's go to the 5 through 8. Check it out. Okay, so right on the 5, what I'm doing is I snap. In the class, I changed it a little bit. In the class, I snap and I point. Now, this is something that either way, if you want to do it right, but if you're in my class, when I told you to do this, do what I said in the class. As far as when I taught Kaori here, I didn't point, I just snap. It's okay for now, okay? Here we go. So I made another modification. When I taught Kaori, we did a snap on the 5, and then we started a movement on the 6. We came up on the 6. Whereas in the class, I said 5, immediately 5, then we came up on the 6, and we finished on the 7. So either way is correct, but for the class, do what I say in the class, all right? It's a minor adjustment. But for here, we went 5, come up on the 6, and then hands up on the 7 and 8. Take a look. Seven and 8, simple, right? 7, hands up, and put your hands down. Jump out on the 8. Take a look one more time. Okay, here we go. Let's check out the last 8 count together. All right, here's tempo. 6, 7, and 8. All right, you guys got that? Let's try that one more time. Let's do it together, okay? It's kind of quick, I know, but if you need to go slow, go back again. But if you're ready for tempo, let's try it one more time. All right, that is cool. Now that we have 2 8 counts together, let's put it together. And let's go slow. Make sure we can do it slow before we do it quick. All right, let's check it out. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 6 and jump. 1 and 2 and 3. And snap it on 5, up 6, 7 and 8. All right, so that looks good. If we're ready, let's see if we can do a tempo. All right, let's go. Let's go tempo together. Here we go. 8, 6. Okay, hey, we got that together now. If you have it, excellent, excellent. Now this is for anybody out there, but definitely for the folks in my class. We want to try to add what we did from the previous class, okay? So everybody can join us. If you want to try, go ahead and try it, and we're gonna do this together with me and Kaori in this video. If you haven't checked out the class from previous, I'm gonna put a link in the description below. You can check that out, and if you want to put it all together, you're welcome to do it with us. All right, here we go. One, two. This is our 4 corners. Remember that? And that quick slide bounce, slide and bounce. Now we did the other side, right? This is the left side, starting left side, and then slide and bounce. Now here's a transition. Transition is kind of tricky. Here we go. 1 and 2 and so this is what we did today, right? There you go. Okay, great, and that's it for this breakdown. Hope you guys learned something new. Hope this is a good review for those that are in class. For those that are joining for the first time, hope you guys learned something new. If you liked it, help me by hitting the like and share it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.